It's the National Football League on ESPN.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
On play action, Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Open is Kraft. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Daniels gonna throw again. He'll go right and find his running back. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down. Throwing again. Daniels. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Toward the boundary. Rice bringing it in.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment and He had no choice but to throw it away. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them, Greg, the veteran out of West Virginia, it's Geno Smith.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
A second down throw for Smith. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll be third down. Play action now. It's Geno. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin first and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Second down and 3. Throwing is Daniels. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan.
Oh, no, Jags there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Raiders offense ready to take over for their second possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A first carry for Gus Edwards. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, 6-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. 2 first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he's into the end zone. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Smith. That one intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Kene Nwanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. This one complete right side.
Holding offense.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Throw right side, caught by Odunze. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. To the air again is Daniels.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Daniels gonna throw again. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2, Greg. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys able to add on. It is now 27-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 5. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The run up the middle. It's Walker. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing again, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
First and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Tua Tagovailoa, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the...
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game. On first down is Smith. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A second down throw for Smith. To the left side, to Godwin. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on second down, Smith. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up. From the gun, it's Gino. Got a man, that's Tolbert. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
Here's Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun on third down, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Raiders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll go with a counter on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. Taken at the 19. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Try again. It's second and 10. They'll run the draw with Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Once again, it's Walker. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And fourth down is coming up. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. That one incomplete. Nope, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is third and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. On the bootleg, it's Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Raiders have their punt team out there as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. He's got the 1st down as he gets it up to the 14-yard line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, running right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does it?
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
They'll run with Walker. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And they are well on their way to making it 2 straight victories after the Week 1 loss as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. On second down, Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. The open man is Tolbert. They get 15 on that game. First down, Vegas.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Geno. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one returnable, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag. But you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down. Gino to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now give on the ground, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.